why is there a thing called a fortune telling? How can this possibly be true? How can this tradition lasted millions of years? I mean, since the Egyptians and Babylonians, they have fortune telling. If there's modern science, why is there fortune telling? It's ridiculous. Well, it continues to exist. Why is it true? It must be true only in order to exist. Because karma, you cannot escape karma. And because of karma, then your actions can be calculated. If it can be calculated, it can be put into a book, and then we have your fortune telling. You need 4 things, right, in order to commit a karma, a real karma. Sometimes you can only commit half a karma or a third of a karma. The reason is, first of all, you need a recognition. Like for example, in killing, you need to recognize, I am killing this, right? Some people, they're mentally ill. They don't know what they're killing. So they don't fulfill the recognition bit. So that technically they haven't committed the full karma. So when they reap the reward, it's not a full reward, okay? The second one is motivation. You have to have the motivation to want to kill. Some people say, I don't want to kill, like soldiers. I don't want to kill, but I'm forced to kill. Right, I'm forced to kill. Well, I don't want to do this, but I was forced to do it. So they also commit part of the karma, not the full karma. Also, it has to come out of the delusion. So killing this has to come from the motivation of either greed, anger, or ignorance. If you kill out of compassion, like what Kwan was mentioning, it's very different to if you kill out of anger. It's very different to when you kill out of, oh, I like that, that fur on that sheep, so I'm going to kill it to take the skin. That's attachment, right? You kill out of ignorance, or you kill out of greed. As opposed to euthanasia, what Ruby was talking about. I kill out of compassion. Yes, you did commit killing, but it's a partial commitment to the karma, because it's not full, because it didn't come from delusion, as in it came out of compassion to relieve this person. And the 4th thing is that thing has to die, right? That's the 4th thing. So the deed is committed. If that thing didn't die, then you haven't committed it. You haven't committed the full karma. So you. Are we familiar with the idea of precepts? Who's heard precepts before? Precepts?
Is that 5 precepts?
5 precepts. Do we know the 5 precepts? So, killing, no stealing, no adultery. In Buddhism they call sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
1, which is no lying and no intoxication. So the second one is lying, right? So the same thing with lying. You have to have recognition, motivation, and delusion. So once I was in this sort of talk, and then there was this monk talking about lying, why we shouldn't lie. And then this girl that put her hand up. What if it's a white lie? Do you know what a white lie is?
Right.
Like you say something like, our doctors go, no, she's okay. Well, she's actually gonna die. Like to make you feel bad. Or your doctor told you, your parents are gonna die, but you don't tell your parents because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Oh, what did the doctor say? Oh no, they say you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. Right, you're gonna be fine. So that's a white lie. Which we think that, white lie, it's not that bad. Who thinks white lie is okay?
In some situations.
In some situations, okay.
Not always.
Not
so
always.
it's all depends on the intention.
Because if you intend to use white lie, it's already,
No, your intention means what your purpose is.
If you use that for your own benefits,
Yeah.
Your own
then it's
benefit
not
or
really-
other benefit. That's the intention.
That makes a big difference. But a lie is still a lie. So,
yeah.
but a white lie out of compassion is of course, very different. A lie to deceive people, manipulate people. But that monk answered it in a very interesting way. He said, yes, it is a bit better, but still I discourage lying. And the reason is the whole point of having all these precepts and all understanding karma is that we need to, through our actions, help to build a wholesome mind. And if you find that you have to lie, then you will never reach a wholesome mind. For the Buddhist practitioner, that wholesome mind will never be wholesome. So he answered it in a big perspective. Because the whole point of having these precepts is not that so you can show off to your parents. Or show off to Buddha when you die and look, I kept these 5 precepts, look at me. But the whole point is to develop a wholesome mind through your actions. So if you are still lying, that's still something quite wrong with your mind if you find you have to lie to be wholesome. So I thought that was a very good thing that I got from listening to this monk's talk. Same with stealing. So what do you think constitutes stealing? Who stole stuff before? Oh, nobody is stealing.
Cutting branches from
Stealing.
Downloading movies?
because
Who hasn't downloaded movies and music?
Download new movies, yeah, that's
There you
good.
go.
Yeah.
You guys still doing it.
BitTorrent is our best friend.
What else is considered stealing?
you just take someone else's things without asking.
Plagiarism.
Do not have permission of the others.
Or do not have permission? Yeah, plagiarism. So that's all stealing. Stealing can be big, stealing can be small. But how about stealing like, well in the scripture it actually says stealing also includes if I say to Joseph, oh can you lend me your DVD player? And he lent it to me. And then I secretly think, I hope he forgets about it. So stealing also includes all of that. So taking that what's not yours, or even something as I give you $1 because in my mind I'm gonna take $10 from you. Even that's stealing, right? So it's not just one way. It could be like I give you something, but I take more. That's also stealing. And the last one is intoxicants. This is probably one of the hardest precepts to keep. And the reason is, throughout time, alcohol has been there. Right? Delusional, right? Throughout time, alcohol has been there. But in the old scripture, they actually say the precept was, you cannot drink. But now they have translated to, you cannot take intoxicants. So intoxicants include not only alcohol, but also drugs, smoking, and all the other things.
Mind altering.
Mind altering, exactly. You hit it exactly on the head. So the whole point of not holding this precept is that this is the most dangerous precept not to hold, because this can alter your mind. And if your mind is altered, then you break all other precepts. So the whole point of intoxicants is that while it's very easy to hold your precept when you have a clear mind, once you lose it, you can do whatever and then you wake up and think, oh, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Blah, blah, blah. And you've done something that you cannot, even the smallest things, we know that karma, once it's created, it cannot be disappeared. So you've done something forever, it's there. And the whole philosophy where it wants you to have a clear mind, this is the most dangerous because it erodes the foundation of Buddhism. Because there's no way you can have a clear mind after that. If you can hold one, you have the immense good karma of holding one precept. It is said that just one day, if you can hold the 5 precepts, you accrue enormous good karma.